In the year 2047, the world had changed significantly from what it was in the early 21st century. Space exploration had become commonplace, and humanity had already established colonies on the Moon, Mars, and several moons in our solar system. However, despite all the progress that had been made, the universe remained an endless mystery, full of unknown phenomena and unexplained phenomena. It was a warm summer day in Oregon when two hunters, James and Mark, ventured out into the wilderness in search of their next big game. They had been trekking through the forest for a few hours when they noticed something peculiar in the sky. It was a cube-shaped object hovering silently in the air, not too far from their position. At first, they thought it was some sort of military drone, but as they watched it more closely, they realized it was no ordinary aircraft. It was completely silent and made no sound as it hovered in the air, motionless. They immediately pulled out their cameras and began recording the object, hoping to capture evidence of what they were witnessing. As they filmed the object, it suddenly shot off into the distance, disappearing from their sight in a matter of seconds. The hunters were left stunned and confused, unsure of what they had just seen. But they knew they had captured something incredible on camera, something that could change the world's understanding of space travel. The footage of the cube-shaped UFO quickly went viral online, spreading across the world like wildfire. People from all over were fascinated by the object, which appeared to defy all known laws of physics. The video sparked widespread debate and discussion among scientists, researchers, and conspiracy theorists alike. Some experts suggested that it could be a top-secret government aircraft, while others claimed it was an extraterrestrial spacecraft. But one theory, in particular, caught the attention of many scientists: the idea that the cube-shaped UFO was an interdimensional spacecraft. Dr. Mei Ling, a respected physicist, was one of the first to propose this theory. She believed that the cube-shaped UFO was capable of traveling through dimensions by manipulating the fabric of space-time. According to her, the object's ability to move silently and without any visible propulsion systems was evidence of this. Dr. Ling's theory was met with both skepticism and excitement. Many dismissed it as impossible, while others saw it as a groundbreaking discovery that could change the way we think about space travel forever. In the weeks and months that followed, scientists around the world analyzed the footage of the cube-shaped UFO, searching for clues that could prove Dr. Ling's hypothesis. As the news of the cube-shaped UFO spread, the hunters who had filmed the object, James and Mark, became overnight celebrities. They were inundated with interview requests and invitations to speak at conferences, sharing their experience with the world. People were fascinated by their encounter with the strange object, and many wanted to know more about what they had seen. In the meantime, Dr. Ling continued to study the footage of the cube-shaped UFO and other similar sightings from around the world. She pored over every detail, looking for any evidence to support her interdimensional theory. She consulted with other physicists and scientists, trying to find new ways to analyze the data and uncover any hidden secrets. But as time went on, it became clear that the cube-shaped UFO was a mystery that would not be easily solved. Despite numerous attempts to track down the object or find other evidence of its existence, it remained elusive. Some began to wonder if it had simply been a fluke, a trick of the light, or some other natural phenomenon. However, Dr. Ling refused to give up on her theory. She continued to study the cube-shaped UFO and other sightings like it, convinced that there was more to the story than what had been captured on camera. She hypothesized that the object had come from a parallel universe or an alternate reality, and that it was only visible to humans for a brief moment before returning to its own dimension. Despite the lack of concrete evidence, Dr. Ling's theory inspired a new generation of scientists to explore the boundaries of what we think is possible in space travel. Many began to investigate the idea of interdimensional travel, using the cube-shaped UFO as a starting point for their research. Years went by, and the world continued to change. Humanity established colonies on distant planets and began exploring the furthest reaches of the galaxy. But the mystery of the cube-shaped UFO remained unsolved, a tantalizing enigma that had captured the world's imagination. And while Dr. Ling never definitively proved her theory, she had opened the door to a new realm of scientific inquiry. The idea of interdimensional travel became a legitimate topic of study, one that would lead to countless new discoveries and advancements in the years to come. The cube-shaped UFO may have disappeared into the depths of space, but its legacy lived on, inspiring a new generation of explorers and adventurers to push the boundaries of what we know and to uncover the secrets of the universe. Years turned into decades, and the cube-shaped UFO became a distant memory for most people. But for a select few, the enigma of the object continued to haunt them, like a ghostly presence that refused to be forgotten. One of those people was James, one of the hunters who had filmed the object. As he lay on his deathbed, surrounded by his family, he recounted the story of the cube-shaped UFO one last time. He spoke of the eerie feeling he had when he saw the object, as if he were being watched by something beyond his comprehension. As he spoke, his eyes grew wide, and his voice trembled with fear. He described a feeling of dread, as if the cube-shaped UFO were a harbinger of some unknown danger, lurking just beyond the veil of reality. And then, as he took his final breath, his words trailed off into silence. His family looked on, both saddened and awed by his final words. For in that moment, they too felt the weight of the unknown, the sense that there was more to the universe than they could ever hope to understand. The story of the cube-shaped UFO may have ended, but the mysteries of the universe continue to unfold. And as we explore the furthest reaches of space, we must remember that there are things beyond our understanding, things that can inspire wonder, fear, and awe in equal measure. So let us never forget the enigmas of the universe, the mysteries that continue to elude us even as we reach for the stars. For they are the reminders that we are but small specks in the vast expanse of the cosmos, and that there is always more to discover, more to learn, and more to fear.